Hey families, how's it going? Welcome to FLEXTALK. Today I'm here with my family to talk about
gossip. Dad, what does that mean?
Well, I think gossip is when you're talking about someone behind their back.
Yeah.
So like,
Do students still do that? Do students gossip still?
Oh
you're
yeah.
a person.
AJ, is gossip different for boys than it is for girls?
Much different.
So
It's just like
how?
they just roast. They just roast the person that they're talking about.
Is it to their face or behind their back?
It's like they're not anywhere within the country.
So they don't know what's
Figuratively.
being said.
Yeah, they have no idea
Okay.
until someone tells them, which is the problem with gossiping. They're gonna figure out, and it's terrible.
Right. Kenzie,
Kenzie,
what about girls?
Yeah. Are girls worse than boys at gossip, or not as bad?
Probably. And sometimes gossip feels like it's just a social thing almost. Like when you run out of things to talk about, just talk about someone else and people can go on forever. That's something I've noticed. Like even in myself, it's just like I'll default to that if I'm not careful about it.
Right.
Change the default setting.
Yeah, it's kind of a, like, at least how it's always worked for me. It's a way of like bonding with one
Yeah.
group of people or person at someone else's expense. Yeah.
So then, how does it feel if you're the recipient of gossip? Like they're gossiping about you.
Well, immediately nothing, because you don't know.
That's
But then when you do figure out, it's terrible. You feel betrayed, and
Yeah.
you just feel sad.
Yeah. Especially if you thought they were your friends. Yeah.
They did you in my
Okay,
way.
so this is important because this is what we want families to talk about. What can you guys do to not be gossips?
Well,
What
like
would-
specifically, because I know this is a situation that happens. So you're with some friends, they start gossiping. Now
Yeah.
you're in kind of an awkward situation.
So what do you do?
What do you do? You just play along just to fit in?
I think you could say, hey guys, that's not cool. I think they'd have respect for you if you were able to stand up and say, hey, like you wouldn't like it if you found out someone was talking to you, like about you behind your back, so let's not do that to someone else.
Yeah.
And then what I do is, like, when they're talking bad about one of my friends, I'll say something good about them to, like, raise them up instead of breaking them down, even though they're not even there.
So about the friend that's being talked about,
Yeah.
you'll say something positive to kind of counterbalance. Do people pick up on that when you do that?
Yeah, usually.
Okay. Yeah, because I think it's good to think about how would you want your friends to respond, right? What would you want people to do to come to your defense if you were the focus of someone's gossip? And then that's what you should do for your friends.
Now, is gossip a sign of we talked in a previous video about toxic people. Is gossip a sign of a toxic person? Like if you try to call someone out, say, hey, let's not talk about that person behind their back. They keep doing it. Does that affect the way you view that friend?
Yeah, absolutely, because that's not a good friend.
Yeah.
If they're constantly talking about someone, then they're probably doing it to you too.
Right. Not someone to trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think that's enough talk about gossip for us today, but make sure to use the questions down below to talk about this with your family, and we will catch you guys back here for the next video in this Family 201 series.
See you next time, because I talk last.